Hey, what's going on, good people? Welcome to Russ Can Fly. It's time for my Pitot static and transponder checks. Let's get it.
Oh my goodness, Russ can fly.
Okay, so yes, it is that time. I've had Charlie for almost 2 years now, and one of the things that I have to do, especially given the fact that this is an IFR platform, it can fly in instrument flight rules conditions. I have to every 24 months get my Pitot static system and my transponder checked, and so that's coming up. But what I thought I would do is I would fly over to the airport where the Avionics shop is, just to kind of introduce myself, if they're inclined, meet Charlie, and all that kind of stuff. And of course, since there's a restaurant over there, I'll probably get some food too. But yeah, every 24 months, one of the things that I have to do in addition to my annual inspection, I have to check the Pitot static system, which is the system that allows for me to understand how fast the airplane is going, what the attitude, whether or not it's going up and down and all that kind of stuff. So you have to check that system to make sure that it's operating properly, so that what you're getting in the cockpit, the instrument indications, are correct. Also, the transponder needs to be checked, which is basically the signal that the airplane sends out so that ATC can see where you are. And so without that, without hitting radar contact and all that kind of stuff, you're kind of flying blind. And in an instrument situation, that's no bueno. So every 2 years or every 24 months, you have to check those systems, and that's coming up. So that's one of the other things that I have to do. Now, here's the thing. I'm gonna do a deep dive on both my second annual, which is also coming up, and this Pitot static and transponder check. So if you're interested in hearing all about that and who I used, what it cost, all that kind of stuff, that's gonna be in the members only section. And of course, if you're wondering why I put it over there, well, that's just to kind of filter out, you know, just to make sure that that information is protected and people who really want it, you know, are inclined to want to get it. So today, just a quick flight over to Sky Manor to meet the shop, and to get some grub, because there's a great restaurant over there, which I'll also show you. So I'm hungry, and I want to get over there before they close. So gonna go ahead, pre-flight Charlie, and we'll get on out of here. All right, in the airplane, getting ready to get everything together. Just looking at different stuff here. Why does this look different? Okay. I'm like, wait, what is that? Okay. It's like I wasn't sure why my visor was looking. It's like, oh, it's pulled down. You know, every time I come into the airplane, you know, I learn something new. And, you know, you would think, all right, well, you've had this plane for, you know, a year plus, and you're getting ready to go into your second annual. You're still learning stuff. I think I'll be learning stuff about this airplane until it's time for me not to have the airplane. Like, you know, like today it's time for one of you who are out there to say, okay, my time is up and it's time for me to hang up my headset for the last time. And one of you are getting ready to get Charlie. I'll still probably be learning stuff, because that's just the nature of aviation. So anyway, let me get on with my checklist stuff, and we'll let it do what it do. Clear prop. All right, so everything looks good. All right, Sky Manor as usual is like so busy, and so it's just so crazy, but it's all good. Usually I don't fly into Sky Manor just because it is so busy all the time. But that's where the Avionics shop is, and that's where there's a great restaurant. So let me do this. Let me get my altimeter setting, so I'll listen to this weather real quick. So one of the things I had to figure out was how to get my nav too, because it seemed like there was only one nav, and I'm like, there can't be only one nav. There's got to be two, because a lot of times I'll see VOR2 stuff coming in over here. So I'm like, yeah. So I found that I mean, and you know, you guys are probably thinking like, this dude, like, really? Are you just learning this stuff? Yeah, man. I mean, I apologize. It's just that's the journey. You know, this is how it all plays out. And so, yeah, there's still things I'm gonna be learning about this airplane. All right, I think Sky Manor is November 4th. So one of the reasons why I'm getting all of these, that's why I'm getting all of these frequencies now, because it is really quick. I mean, it'll literally take me, it's 15 nautical miles from here, and so 10-minute flight. So that's why I want to make sure I'm on my P's and Q's. But there's a lot of people that usually fly over there just because there's a very, very popular restaurant over there. And so that's why I want to make sure I am on, because that's basically what you're hearing already is like people talking about Sky Manor. So that's why I want to make sure I am on my P's and Q's, and they're doing 25. So I'm going to go straight into a left downward for runway 25. All right, that's my heading. Okay, and then let's do frequencies. And normally I don't worry about this. Usually I'll do this in the air, but there's just going to be no time. So their AWOS is 121.725, 121.725. All right, so we're going to flip there now. Put that in there. And then their Unicom, or their CTAF 122.975 is the same. So that is just so weird. All right. Okay, so I'm just waiting for this oil temperature to come up. I'm going to be watching for traffic. And let's go on up. So as you know, I just kind of creep up a little bit and then pull the brake, and the plane stops, and I'm good. All right, so let's taxi on out. We are going 23 from Doylestown, and we are going to be landing in 10 minutes at Sky Manor. And it's actually on the same frequency. And so it's kind of crazy. But yeah, any opportunity to fly, could probably drive there and be there like, quickly. But why drive when you can fly? All right, so how's everybody doing? How are you guys doing out there? I have been loving life. As I taxi up here, a couple things I want to bring to your attention. So see that equipment up there? They are going to be doing lights here at Doylestown. And one of the things that you'll see too is like these little poles with the little pink flag sticking up. So they are doing a new lighting system, I guess. And so I see like the light pads being put in. So that's one thing. So as you can see these little flags out here and all down along the the taxiway here. I guess that's going to be all new lights that they're going to be putting in. So one of the things that's going to happen is the airport is going to shut down. And so I don't know if I'm going to try to stage my airplane somewhere else or just wait it out. So we'll see how that all plays out. But that is definitely something that is on the horizon. And so, yeah, so I got a lot of airplane ownership stuff coming up. My annual, the transponder, the Pitot static, all that good stuff. One of the things I already know that's going to happen is I need tires. So that's already going to be on the radar screen. And I already let the shop know that that's the case. All right, so let me do this. Let me get on the other side of this run up, and we'll be out of here. All right, pre-takeoff flaps. Mixture is going to... Fuel pump is going to come on. Landing light is going to come on. And everything is groovy. Fuel pump, landing light. Mixture's full rich. Trim is set for takeoff. Alright, I'm just waiting for this airplane to go ahead and land. I was going to kind of cut, but I don't want to do that. And they got a nice little push. Look like they're coming for me. Yo, turn. Look a little nervous. Yeah, you're going around. I don't see you saving this run. Well, maybe. That looked a little sketchy. And they're fast.
Alexandria traffic, are there
I don't think so.
right now?
Ooh. And they bounced and ballooned. Ooh. Lord have mercy. They should be going around. Go around. Man, that was really sketchy. That was sketchy. I don't know about that. That was really sketchy. All right, well, I guess they decided they just go ahead and do what they do.
All
right, nobody else is calling. Doylestown traffic, Cherokee 1541 Charlie, departing runway 23 out to the north, Doylestown.
Bye.
You. All right, I see 2-3. See what's gonna do. Yeah, see how that flips like that? All right, heels to the floor, full power. All right, engine instruments in the green. Oil pressure, fuel pressure, all look good. Airspeed is alive. You saw me look down at that HSI. I was definitely to look to see what the errors look like, and it was definitely moving around a little bit for sure. Watching that fuel pressure. Doylestown traffic, Cherokee 1541 Charlie, right crosswind out to the north. Last call, Doylestown. All right, so we are turning on out. All right, landing light can come off. Fuel pump can come off. Little bumpy. Keep my eye on that fuel pressure. All right, so we are on our way to Sky Manor, and before you know it, we will be there. So basically, all right, 200 to go. We're going to stay at 2,500 feet because there's no need to go any higher, really. It is really pushing me around a little bit up here today. Oh, hey, okay. Come on now. Get on our altitude. We're still climbing. All right, so I'm just making my way. Like I said, it's going to be so quick. It's an eye blink. I'm already 12 out, 12 to the south. Sky Manor traffic, Cherokee 1541 Charlie, about 10 south of the field, inbound for runway 25. Sky Manor. So it's so quick. I mean, I won't even have time to think about anything. But that's why I wanted to get on top of this, these frequencies quickly. And I'm listening closely because, like I said, there's always a ton of aircraft flying out that way. All right, so I haven't been to Sky Manor in a while, so I'm just going to be looking for the airport. I have a hard time finding it, as you'll see soon. But I don't even think the oil's going to get warm. All right, so I'm just looking for the field here and just looking for other traffic. And so it's going to be in front of me here. Just want to check TPA real quick. All right, what is TPA? Elevation. So TPA is 1560, 1500. I don't hear any other traffic.
Traffic says 10, go Papa, turning left, base 23, go.
All right, so let me find this. I think it's right over there. Sky Manor traffic, Cherokee 1541 Charlie, 5 to the south. Going to enter the 45 for a left downwind for runway 25. Sky Manor.
Sky Manor traffic, Archer 174 Juliet is clear runway 25. Sky Manor traffic. Sky Manor traffic, Cherokee Warrior 43514, runway 25. Sky Manor.
All right.
The meeting of the Cherokees today. It's a good thing.
All right, I think it's right up there in front of me. Because I see that tower, and I remember flying over top of that. So I think it's right off my nose. Oh, updraft. Oh my gosh, I didn't know I was gonna get beat up today. Yeah, it is definitely interesting. All right, so I think I'm just looking for the field here. For whatever reason, I just cannot find this field. All right, where are you? Oh, there we go. Sky Manor traffic, Cherokee 1541 Charlie, left downwind, 25, Sky Manor. All right, mixture's gonna go full rich. Landing light's gonna come on. Fuel pump's gonna come on. I am going way too fast. And that traffic holds short at Sky Manor. You can go ahead and go. I got some altitude to lose here.
Thank you very much.
Yes, sir. And Sky Manor traffic, Cherokee 1541 Charlie, left base 25, Sky Manor. All right, you can see so quick. I was like, yeah, don't wait. Go ahead and do your thing. All right, we're going to go down to 1500. What's my speed? Very good. Speed is good. Sky Manor traffic, Cherokee 1541 Charlie, final for 25, Sky Manor. All right, I'm on glide slope. I can see one right, one red. Okay, two whites. I lied. All right, let's get back on course here. It is gusty, people. All right, there. So I don't know if you can see up there, but one red, one white. I want to get slow.
All right, so let's bring her on in to Sky Manor. Cue the music.
Don't get slow. Don't get slow. Let her settle, let her settle, let her settle. There you go. Aerodynamic braking. And a little bit of other braking. Yeah, that was so quick. See how quick that was? I didn't even have a chance to get my bearings. All right, but welcome to Sky Manor. You can see very, very close to Doylestown. And Sky Manor traffic, Cherokee 1541 Charlie, clear of runway 25, Sky Manor. All right, so lane lights off, fuel pump is off. Very good. All right, so we're going to taxi on up here and go meet the folks and then get some grub. But you can see this is a very popular airport to come. And I do suggest if you're in this area to definitely come check out Sky Manor. It is a very awesome,
Sky Manor traffic,
awesome airport. And I'm going to probably get some fuel here. I think Sky Manor too has one of the cheaper fuel pressures. One of the cheaper fuel prices in the area. So definitely a place to come and get some fuel for both airplane and body. All right, so I don't know exactly where the Avionics shop is, but I do know that they have parking up here somewhere. So if you see that airplane there, November 139er7 Mike,
final for runway 25,
and then if you look right through those trees, that's where the restaurant is. Some people are kind of hanging out, and yeah, and you can see people are actually sitting outside to eat. I don't think I'm doing. Oh, look at that airplane right there. I know, I get distracted, but yeah, no, this is it's an awesome place to eat. Awesome place to check out. All right, so I don't know where this place is, but I can see people over at the fuel pumps. Oh, that's a nice airplane coming in. All right, so we're gonna find us a place to park. So I think what I'm going to do is park over here because I see a T, but that's reserved. Interesting. Okay. And I'm gonna park in this T over here. Or actually, I can park over there. And that might be a little close, we'll see. All right, we'll turn.
And one of the things I will say is if you do come to Sky Manor, you can see things are nice and tight and there's not a whole lot of parking. So make sure you bring your maneuvering skills. Also, just know that you might have to make some pretty tight turns into a T. So, you know, just if you're gonna go early.
All right, so welcome to Sky Manor. So one of the things I have to do, I'm on a little bit of an incline here, so I'm gonna have to push her back and get the wheel chock. So anyway, let me go ahead and turn the engine off, and I'll get myself set up here. Okay, so I'm here at Sky Manor, and just trying to get myself situated here, and wanted you to see something real quick. See that airplane out there? That thing looks like it can roll. I mean, that baby, that's sweet right there. But that thing looks like it's a beast. Not exactly sure what that is, so if anybody knows what that is, let me know down in the comments, because that thing looks like it can roll. And then there's somebody just on their run up over there. And so if you look out this way, this is where the fuel is, and you can see there's a couple people waiting for fuel out here. And so I'm just going to go over, and I think one of the aviation places is over here. So, or the avionics place is over here. So I'm just gonna go over here and see where they are and just introduce myself and all that kind of stuff. And as you can see, yeah, fuel is $5.25 here at Sky Manor. So definitely come get your fuel. Now it looks like there is 2 fuel pumps, so I think they'd be able to come up, but I'm not sure. But at any rate, we're gonna come on over and see what's going on and see if I can't meet some people. As you can see, they're doing some work over here. So anyway, I'm gonna do some talking. I don't want to do that on camera, but I'll definitely let you know how that goes. And then over there, that's where I'm gonna fuel my body. So let me get over here and I'll talk to some people and I'll see you guys on the other side. All right, so I went over, confirmed my date, and then definitely let them know that I'm coming. They basically have both hangars. So I guess what I'm gonna do is when I come in, I'm just gonna kind of pull the airplane over here and then let them figure out, or maybe over here. So, but yeah, I'm in, got my date and time and all that kind of stuff. And so now that I've figured that out and I got the date, I'm gonna come on over here and get some food. And I guess it is nicer over here than I thought, but I am on the side of the building here. But yeah, I don't know, maybe I will sit outside, but I don't know. All right, but one of the things I got to do is I'm gonna come in here. So this is the name of the restaurant, Sky Cafe. And as you can see, just definitely nice. It's got a nice little seating area out this way. And then you're right here, you know, at the runway. So definitely an awesome little airport. But you definitely need to be on your P's and Q's, because if you're gonna come here, there's definitely gonna be people watching you land, and they're gonna be watching you mess up if you do something crazy. That is such a pretty airplane. All right, so enough yakking. I'm gonna go in here and get something to eat because I am starving. All right, so I'll basically share what I'm gonna, you know, eat with you folks, but let me get in here and figure that out first. All right, so I decided to go ahead and sit outside just because, I mean, it's a little brisk, but not too bad. But I figure we're gonna be cooped up pretty soon anyway. And so just want to share the menu with you. So as you can see, lots of sandwiches. This curry chicken, that sounds really interesting. You know, can't go wrong with this. And burgers and that kind of thing. They have some specials here. Let's see, this is how close you are to the runway, where you can sit here and just watch airplanes take off. It's such an awesome place. But anyway, back to the menu. All right, so let's see. Salads, none of that. All right, so this is catching my attention. Oops, I forgot to include the food, but food was had. This was New England clam chowder. This was a turkey burger. And of course, I don't eat too many fries because I try to watch my cholesterol and all that kind of stuff. I did have a few, and they're excellent. But yeah, this was very, very good. This restaurant never disappoints at all. So anyway, that's pretty much it. Yeah, great lunch. Definitely was needing that for sure. Okay, so that was always amazing. I will say that, you know, Sky Manor, their restaurant, is always cool. The thing I love about it the most is that you don't ever have to worry about it closing, right? You go to some airport restaurants, they have like a, you know, a time frame that's like a little shorter or whatever. Here at Sky Acres, not an issue at all. You can come here at any time and eat. Not Sky Acres, Sky Manor. So the other thing is, I see that the fuel pump is good to go. So I'm gonna go on over there and get myself some fuel and head back to Doylestown. Yeah, this is just a quick hit. So anyway, I'm hoping to hook up with Brandon and you know, go flying his Mooney. So anyway, I'll let you know how this goes. Again, all of the information will be in the members only section about the cost for the pitot static and transponder check and all that kind of stuff. So at any rate, Russ can fly. I'm out. Peace.